What's up, guys? It's your boy GrifterD here, and welcome back to another episode. We got your boys here, John. We got RdnRacing here,
Hey.
and back for another episode. We got Black Crow Customs.
And welcome to Gridlockdiecastshow.
So for today's episode, we're gonna touch on a topic that's a little bit touchy. Okay, I don't know why I said touchy.
We had the same
Five,
idea.
five seconds in and already got some PG stuff going on now. Okay, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna talk about scalping. Okay, not the one on your
This is
head.
the after
Literal
hours
scalper.
episode.
After hours episode. Yeah, right now it's like 4 a.m. at the John Dale Creek.
We're all pretty tired.
Yes, we're all pretty tired. No lah, but yeah, we're gonna talk about scalping. You know.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I think it's safe to say that for the past many years, I'm sure you all have like done peg hunting before, and
yes, sir.
you're not new to this whole
What
concept
is
of scalping.
anyway?
Yeah, what is scalping? Maybe.
How would you define?
How about you, John? How
Why
would
is
you,
this so irritating to people?
Why is it so irritating?
I'm just trying to buy for all my 50 family members. What's the problem?
But to answer your question on what is scalping, right? We're gonna let Bjorn finish laughing first. But to kind of answer, I want to dive right straight into Crow. Crow,
Let's have it.
right? Let's have it. What do you think scalping is all about?
Then the whole idea of it.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, and
You want me
maybe
to give
What
you
defines the scalp?
dictionary definition?
No,
Or-
please.
Yeah.
the Black Crow.
We
I'm
want-
pretty sure
definition.
that's
Yes, sir.
too like gruesome.
Yes, sir. We want the Black Crow originality
The
Remove
Black
hair
Crow
from
original.
scalp,
Right, right, yeah.
This scalper is just like making money out of the hype, out of the demand.
Making money
Right,
out
yeah.
of that.
Wait.
What?
What do you do for a living?
Huh?
What do you do for a living?
What do you do for
What
a
do you do
living?
for a living? What do I do for a living? Cannot say what.
I make content.
Yeah, you make money off the hype.
No.
Which is Hot Wheels.
I make
and
content.
Diecast.
I make money off the hype.
So we're all scalpers in a way.
In a way. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I am in support.
Breaking
of
news.
all the topics we're talking about.
It's just,
But
is it like
let's dive in.
there are those ethical and non-ethical scalpers?
Oh, okay, interesting.
Okay.
Two
Yeah.
categories.
We all scalpers are our way,
Yeah.
but there is a line,
Wow.
and I think you gotta stop straddling it.
Yeah,
and
you're
just
not wrong.
Pick a side.
I mean, I have my inner scalper in a way
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So what is this line you feel?
What is
Yes,
line?
sir.
What's
So
line?
it's like
Yeah.
as long as you spare a thought for others,
Yes, sir.
then you're fine, right?
No, that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as you're thinking about the theft you're gonna be doing, it's okay to commit the theft.
Damn, that triggered me for just a second.
A little
right
bit. Am I
there.
triggering?
Maybe
some
that's for
people?
another episode.
Do you want to throw hands?
I think that's why we
Let's
even
throw
created this
hands.
episode. Ding ding.
Having
yeah.
others in mind. Wait, so that's like the ethical kind of scalping in a way. Like you can buy your stuff.
Can I
but-
ethically
but-
scalp?
Yeah, that's very
Right.
interesting.
Okay, for example, if you see like 10 of the same cars that you want,
So take
Right.
9 and leave 1 at least.
yeah, I mean, if no one wants it, if it's a pack warmer, go ahead.
pack
have
What
it
warmer.
defines a peg warmer?
We know. Right?
Yeah.
They know. They don't know.
Uh.
Young 10-year-old collectors, they don't even know what the politics involved with
they,
this.
they don't have to know.
They don't have to know.
They can just-
But
they-
we have to prepare
Yeah,
them.
no, it's okay. They can continue collecting. They can continue collecting the fantasy
You know,
castings
I was
to help
looking
us
for a
clear.
peg warmer
Yeah,
at the
no
back.
peg warmers here.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
but,
no- there's no
now
peg
we know
warmers
who's
there?
scalping, you know.
Oh,
I mean, no names. I'm not saying anything, but it's very interesting that you kind of draw a line on ethical and unethical, right?
yeah, lah.
Because if someone were to ask me, "Hey, Redowan, what's your definition
Yeah,
of
what's your
scalping?"
definition?
I would say it's someone who buys like 20 pieces of the same, I would say, hype casting, right?
Okay.
And sells it off to someone for a profit. Now,
Okay.
don't get me wrong, that kind of defines a business, right? I'm sure
Yeah.
you as a businessman, John,
I don't buy 1-2 pieces at a time.
I understand.
I buy 10, 20, 30 pieces at a time.
Yeah, but all jokes aside, John, I love you. You know we love you.
Of course.
Right? You're
No
a very
homo.
handsome man, right? But I want to also ask Bjorn, right?
Yeah,
As
oh.
today's host, the main host for this episode, I want to ask Bjorn, where do you draw the line? Because, you know, clearly we as businessmen or collectors or content creators, we have a different line that we draw,
Yes.
right? So where do you as Drifter freaking D draw the line?
DJ DrifterD.
DJ DrifterD, where I draw the
Yes,
Where
line.
does
sir.
DJ
Yes, sir.
DrifterD draw the line?
I think we all have this universal agreement where I think scalping, for my
Yes,
straight
sir.
definition, right? People who don't collect Hot Wheels,
Okay.
they like I've met people who don't collect, they don't know jack about Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
but they're still like hoarding the stuff, and not to mention backdooring. Oh, that's a whole new level right there. So
Yeah.
for those who don't know what backdooring is like correct me if I'm
it's
wrong.
nothing sexual. It's related to Diecast.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Oh my goodness.
I had that mental image there for a second.
Damn.
Yeah. But that's not what it is. Backdooring is essentially getting like the fresh new cars and stuff
Yeah.
before they're like even out on the pegs.
Yeah.
Sure.
And this happens all the time in like the black market,
Yes,
right?
sure, yes,
Super
sure.
treasure hunts or leaks going out and stuff. So that's what backdooring is. And I feel like that's the line in a way.
Right,
That
right,
really
right.
separates scalpers and just someone who just really likes the car.
Right.
Or, yeah.
But you're talking about the back door where it hasn't reached the stores.
Okay.
What
Okay.
about back doors that it has reached the stores?
Okay.
It's just
But
not
people
on the
get it
pegs
before it
yet.
reaches the shelf.
I think that's still backdooring, right?
Yeah.
Before it
that's
even hits the shelf, you know.
Just different
like,
doors.
Allegedly, we've heard. I don't know if you all heard of cases where they have like contacts with the employees, the
Yeah.
aunties or
Yeah,
uncles
sure.
at
Yeah,
the
sure.
shops.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I don't know what kind of agreement they have.
Right.
But they'll be like, hey, before you even hit the pegs, you know, you
sure.
Even
give me the
cross
jimmy
brewing.
dick,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll give you. Maybe they'll give them a small car. I don't see which
First-hand
auntie.
experience.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but I feel like we briefly touched on there is a line.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's okay to get close to that line of ethical
Right, right.
business.
Right,
And
right.
not
But
ethical in a way,
once
yeah.
you pass that line, prepare for backlash.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
And I
fair.
mean, all of us have seen it in the community,
That's true.
and I mean, we all have our stories and weird shit that's been going around in Singapore.
Yeah.
But what one person considers unethical, another person might have a different opinion about what.
True.
For sure.
Right?
True.
Yeah,
So-
but there is a common understanding, right? I think that's what you said.
No, but common sense ain't that common. So how
No,
do you
not-
define a line?
Right,
How do we
so-
tell our viewers what is the line?
No, Redowan is right. There is somewhat a common understanding
Yes,
because
sir.
there's this. When I say common understanding, it's something that I guess a majority, a lot of people
Yes,
can
sir.
A lot
agree.
of
Like,
people can.
yeah, that's scalping.
That's scalping.
You show them a photo
Right,
of like,
yeah.
yeah, that's scalping.
And
So
I think
that's-
backdoor is, if I
One of
if I
those.
had one word to describe,
Oh, yeah?
that's backdoor, right?
Yeah.
Because everything that happens there, kind of it puts us to disadvantage as collectors,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you guys remember the very first episode we did, we spoke about how we started. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
Right. And
Yes.
I'm sure that's how you started. But I started by pack hunting, right? I'm sure maybe that's how even you started, because I think when it's a $4 Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
right? You go to packs and you buy. That's how every one of you will start, right?
Yeah.
You don't
On the packs.
you don't start. As a 10-year-old kid buying a mini GT, for example. You don't start that way, right? You don't have the money.
$1-2
Right?
items.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just the cheap
Yeah.
ones.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but then now the scalping has become such a huge issue, I would say,
Yes.
right?
A lot of collectors.
That-
Especially in the
Everybody's
past-
in it to have
Yeah,
that
the past
best
5
one.
years.
Exactly.
I want that
And-
one skyline.
And
that's
it's
out there.
ruined scalping for me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you, Crow, as well.
Ruined
You
peg
mean
hunting
ruined
for you, you
collecting,
mean?
not
Yes,
ruined
sir.
scalping.
Oh,
hunting,
I
yeah.
sorry. I do apologize.
I mean, we all know.
no. Yes, ruined.
What's really ruined scalping for me is this damn
Idea.
meddling kids.
No, but yeah, it's ruined peg hunting for me.
It
Right?
does.
Yeah.
There was an excitement in me, right? Where I would go because for a little context, I stay in the West and my university is NTU, right? So right in the middle of my house and my university is just a mall. There's a Kiddie Palace and an NTUC inside as well,
Yeah, I know what
right?
he's talking about. Yeah.
I will not
Good luck
Right.
ever finding
But-
anything from there.
Back when I started, right, I had this excitement where you know what, I'm gonna go there,
Yeah.
and there's a high chance I might find something awesome, right? And I did. There were days where I'll be like, I'll
Find
go
something
and it would be right in the front. I'll be like, oh my goodness, right? Like, that's insane. It's an amazing thing. But now when I go, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing there.
I agree. I think I'm not gonna repeat the same thing. Everyone said that's how I feel as well. But yeah, so how about you, Crow? I'm just curious. Like I understand, like in the previous episode, link in the description by the way. Yeah.
Hello.
I mentioned that I did see your collection
Yes, sir.
before, and let's be real, there's not really Hot Wheels. I mean, the Hot Wheels is your customs, but they're mostly the Liberty Walks and stuff. But do you still like peg hunt? Like maybe you're in the mall, and then maybe you tell your friend or whoever you're with, like, hey, let's go Kiddie Palace and see the Hot Wheels. Like, do you do that? Just curious.
Do I still go pack hunting?
Yeah, or
yes,
check out the
I
Hot
do.
Wheels pegs. Oh,
I don't think it has anything to do with how big you get as an individual or company. All of us enjoy
looking
hunting,
at.
for sure.
But are
For
you
me,
expecting?
okay, my main reason why I still go pack hunting
Uh-huh.
is because I still want to get my first wild
Yeah.
Super treasure.
That's
Do all of us have? Do we have stories about finding super
I
wild?
do,
No.
yeah,
I know you have
Do you
one.
want to know the excitement that brings?
I
Have you
know-
ever found yours yet? Wow, you got one.
I got 3 so far.
He's got 3. I've got none.
I found 3 so
6
far.
in 24 hours on one day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was the happiest.
Hey, in that one
guy
episode,
in
we
my
talked
life.
about
we
that.
did.
So I
speak
tell
about
You
you-
mean in Singapore?
No.
Sadly, no.
No, but if you guys noticed,
But it's exciting.
Yes,
Like,
Redowan.
I can see how that would
Yeah.
be like exciting.
if
to find,
you
but-
notice, if you have been following the Facebook groups and stuff, you actually recently I've noticed a lot more people finding
Yeah, true.
supers in the wild,
yeah.
which obviously there's a bit of envy in me because
Me too. I wouldn't. lah.
I'm sure you understand. I've not found it yet. Right? I want the excitement where I go. I'm like, oh my goodness,
It's exhilarating.
right?
I agree.
It's like I feel like a drug addict. No, where I get what you feel. You're just jonesing. You're like, oh, it's gotta be here. It's gotta be here.
Yes, sir.
It's gotta be here. And then you find it. You're just like euphoria, like insane.
Yeah, but
It's
it's a good-
and I was an early collector when I also did that. And I'm just like, how is it possible? It is possible. It's totally possible to find supers,
Right.
but it's timing, placement, what store, and it's just luck.
True.
It has nothing to do with fate, nothing about God's decision for you. It's sheer luck
It's your luck.
Right.
about being at the right store at the right time.
7 years. It took me 7 years to find my.
Wow.
Wow. So Crow, back to your peg hunting stories. What do you have any special stories or
Yeah, sure. Okay.
anything that you wanna talk
Before
about?
that, I would share that I'm pretty sure most of the collectors here can relate to this. When we first started off as a collector, when we go peg hunting,
Yeah.
we don't know shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We go through every single
Is this what
card,
guys-
right?
is that guys?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm telling all my customers to just buy what they like because I don't know how to define what is good for them. Right?
So, but then we evolve to an experienced collector,
Yeah, sure. Yes.
where one look at the pack, we know, fuck, this
Ah,
is
yeah.
scalp.
Yeah.
Tail lights, I can
Yes.
tell you
Yeah.
exactly
Yes.
what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one has the dragon for a head. This is a
That's
toilet.
it.
This is a
Oh.
car with a toilet bowl
That's
in
it.
it. Okay, then I know already.
So
True.
nowadays, when I go pack hunting, I just like casually throw the. I don't even like, quicken my pace.
Yes, sir.
No more excitement.
Yeah.
Because I know the minute I
9
look at
times
the
out of
pack,
10, 0.
I know
Nothing.
that there's nothing.
9.9.
So
Yeah.
there's this one particular day,
Oh.
like my wife
Tell us
asked me,
about
"Hey, do you wanna go pack hunting?" I said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" I mean, it's not Toys R Us, it's not popular bookstore, it's not Kiddie Palace, it's Gift and Greetings.
Right.
Gives
Oh,
greetings.
gives greetings.
Gives
Yeah,
greetings,
yeah,
sir,
yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I casually walked in. Then I wanted to take a look at the pack.
Okay.
Then I saw like a few Mattel cases.
sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
like in the shop, like it was just they were
Yeah,
gonna.
with
Oh, okay.
72 cars.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 72
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
Then I was like, what's happening? Because there's a customer
Mm.
at the counter, like going through all the boxes.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, what's happening here? And then I recognized this guy. I saw him before. He's a scalper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we not talking about the same person?
I think.
We don't want to know the person is for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
okay.
you know, you know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know the person. I just know of the person.
Yeah.
I know people who know who the person is, but I don't know.
But yeah, you're saying is right. Yeah.
Okay. As long as we're talking about the same person. Okay.
So I recognized him
Yes, sir.
from my previous encounter.
Yeah.
Then I asked him, dude, what are you up to?
Mm.
Then he didn't want to talk to me.
Right.
Then I was like, what's happening? Like, can I get this? Then he said, oh, these are mine. Then I was like, how many do you need? Then I was like, I need all of them.
Damn.
Then I was like, okay, I definitely know that he's a scalper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the amount, like in every release, in every
Yep.
set, there's always like a car which is in high demand.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
definitely.
It only comes like
performance.
one per case.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So he took all of those cars.
Ah.
Then I was like, okay, to be honest, I didn't need any of those.
Mm.
I mean, I'm a customizer.
Yeah.
If I need my stock like 20 pieces, 50
Yeah.
pieces,
You need to buy wholesale
Yeah.
pre-orders.
I call
Yeah.
people like, John,
Yeah.
like, hey, dude, you have 20 pieces of this S15.
Which one?
No?
Weirdly enough, he orders from me quite regularly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Fun fact.
Ask him where he got the last ER34 from.
I'm not gonna ask him the question.
Don't answer already.
You heard?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and then
So I told him that, dude, I don't need this because I was so pissed off.
yes, sir.
Mm.
I started recording him and all that. I asked him, why are you doing this? And I know for a fact that he's not doing it for himself.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
further deeper
Yeah.
into the
Deeper-
politics, right?
That dives into very deep, thick,
Politics.
potentially illegal fraud.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's why I was pissed because this guy is he's like a minion,
Right.
working for some.
He's
That's
just
true.
he's just
For
cannon
whoever,
fodder.
yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
Right.
He doesn't even know
Yeah.
what he's doing.
So
So I recorded and said that I asked him in the video like, why are you doing this? Who are you working for?
sure.
No, you want me to call that person? Then he started to like try to cool me down. He said, you want, you can have some. He said, dude, I don't need this. Like, I don't want any of this.
Yeah.
Sure.
But do you know how many collectors want this? Like,
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
understandable.
sure, you can scout. I mean, like, yeah, I believe that you're making money. This is part of your job and
Right.
whatsoever.
That's
but
right.
what about other collectors?
Yeah.
Like, what if I'm a collector? I come here
Yeah, sure.
and I want to get those for pack price.
Yeah.
Right. It's not fair to me, right?
What sure.
For
But-
me, I'm already settled that I'm a customizer. I just need my stock in huge quantities.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with paying the reseller's price.
Yeah.
Right? I'm supporting his business,
Yeah.
my friends' businesses, and all
That's
that.
true.
I'm fine with that. Right? But for collectors, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. But you know what? This particular very special situation, I don't know if I could blame this young man.
Huh.
I mean, he's not really young apparently, but I don't think if you can blame them so much as once you have heard what the deep-rooted,
Yeah,
more
Yeah.
evil side of it is,
Yes, sir.
that I can blame.
Yep.
The way I can mostly explain to you is don't judge any people, but judge a tree by its fruits.
Yes, sir.
And if the fruits of this tree are the most sour and they're causing havoc and this sort of BS
Yeah.
in the community,
Then
then this guy's getting the blunt of every stick. He's like,
Yep.
he's the one with the gun pointed at him.
True.
I feel bad because it's like I don't think he really knows what
Yeah.
he's doing,
Understood, understood.
right?
Yeah.
And how it's having a really negative effect on the community. And now the people who know who's involved, that's the different story. So I feel like as leaders in the community, though I think we are right in all our own fields, it's our responsibility to make sure that the proper information is relayed
Yes, sir.
to the public,
Yep.
to other collectors, and that you really do understand it may not be the guy buying that car or
Right.
that all those skylines in the box.
For different-
It's who that guy's delivering to.
Yep.
Right? The drug dealers in the drug world are just dealers.
Oh, let's go.
The suppliers
All right.
are the criminals.
Demonetized.
That's true though. I mean, it is what it is.
It
I
does
mean,
sound extreme. Yeah, that sounds extreme.
that's
but
the extreme
that's
side.
the
This
truth.
is just our version of it.
So if I understand what John is saying, it's like you can't really blame the kid.
You
It's
can't
the
blame
people
him.
behind him. That,
It angers us because he's the face of what's happening.
that-
But once you know who's actually to blame,
Oh.
how can you even? I feel bad now
yeah.
for the kid,
I
and
guess
it's like
you're right.
I'm more furious about the person the adult, the company. It's a company with adults running it. They are the ones who decided to hire this person, pay this person, and force this person to basically make a living for themselves, stealing from others.
So I
That's
think
the problem.
it's important. It's great that you highlight that. You know?
Right.
Like, once
We
again,
got
we
it,
always
got
say
it,
this for
got it.
episodes. Like we highlight all the important
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for content creators, I understand like we all create videos, but maybe Redowan to also
Yeah.
share because you also create videos, and I'm sure you made videos where you also share your
Yeah.
opinions on not just cars but bags. And what do you
so
think?
I think obviously where John's coming from is a valid point, but there is a lot of politics involved in this, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I think the whole reason why we did create GRiDlock in the first place was to kind of discuss this. But obviously, with that being said, I'm not gonna go all out. We have to tread the water very carefully,
Yeah.
right? And I just really hope to bring back the joy and
Yeah.
fun I had
Yeah.
of pack hunting.
That's truly
Maybe-
what I resemble the entire business
maybe
around.
one day in the future it
Yeah.
might come back. We don't know.
Yeah.
Right now, obviously, you and I we're doing a lot better in the content creation side, and so we don't really have the time to maybe pack hunt per se,
Yeah,
right? And we've obviously moved on to different brands as well.
which accepts POs. You know,
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
sure.
just easier.
POs kind of make it a
um,
little bit more fair.
But it's like Crow said, right?
Mhm.
It brings back the nostalgia,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
right?
you still enjoy
Yeah,
it.
like I went pack hunting
Yeah.
earlier today before I came here. I went to Toys R Us. There were
Before you
decent-
got here, you didn't peg hunt on my paywall.
there's nothing on your bags now. Forget about it.
Boo!
No, but you know,
Hashtag cancel already on
no. But I did go pack hunting, and
How was it?
it was it was
Nothing there.
nothing.
Nothing.
And the thing is, like the new 799 series that they have, the new Hot Wheels, the metal body, and the plastic tires, right?
$7.99. Yeah.
And you know, there was this one set with the Datsun in it, right? Everything else was there, but the Datsuns were not.
Of course,
Obviously.
of course,
What's
of course, of course.
But
The
really,
Datsun.
hopefully one day in the near future, we can really solve this. So just to kind of sidetrack a little bit, there's another issue I really want to talk to you guys about, and that is recently, if you guys have been following Bjorn on his social medias, you guys will realize that someone is actually stole from him.
Yeah, that's theft.
Yeah.
That's theft.
Straight up theft.
And what happened was, you know what? I'm not going to say what happened. I'm going to get Bjorn the stage.
Yeah,
Bjorn, please let
Shed
all
some
of us
light on
know
that,
yeah,
what
what
exactly
really
happened.
happened.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, I have a couple of lockers around Singapore.
Right.
And they're labeled with a price tag. It's basically a sticker.
Okay.
So what essentially happened was, before the guy called the shop assistant, he swapped the price tag. So what essentially was a $55 Ferrari racer
Right.
was swapped with an $18 price tag.
Okay.
So he bought a Ferrari racer. For those who don't know, it's rare, right?
Yeah, it's-
For just $18.
Damn.
I could have earned 55 that.
I mean,
that.
that's a pretty good deal.
I mean, for him, yeah, definitely a good deal.
But
It'll be a good deal if I land his ass in jail also. No, I'm kidding.
No. Was he spotted on camera? Because I know they got cameras. So like, did he spot on camera doing the action, or is it something in the end you only saw it? Like, why would this car sell for $18?
Yeah. So
like, how much do we know?
yeah, so what basically
did
what
it-
happened?
what
Yeah.
So
sorry.
we're in the midst of extracting the CCTV
Yeah.
footage, but we do have the guy's outfit in the photo.
Okay.
They always take photos to verify the
Right,
transaction.
right. But you can't
So
see his
we can-
hands inside the case. You just see him in front of the case. Yeah.
Yeah, true. So
Okay.
definitely I have to approach this with discretion. I cannot be
Right.
like,
Right.
oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he
Because
wasn't
it very
on the
much could have
swap.
been the guy before
Yeah.
switching
Let's swap
price
it.
tags, and then his buddy comes in 3 days later. Boom, boom, boom,
Possible.
boom.
Yeah.
Then
correct.
how do you blame anybody besides the person who did the first action?
That's
I
like a
don't know.
perfect theft.
It's,
That's like a
that would
perfect-
be. I mean, in that case, I think they deserve to steal my car.
Yeah.
Someone's here. No, I don't condone
But, you
that.
know, like, just to kind of bring back the seriousness onto the
Yeah.
because I do, jokes aside, I really think it's a very serious thing.
It's bad. It's still theft.
Still
Theft
But
under
when-
5,000 is still
when I-
$5 or $5,000.
Yeah, when
It's
I
still
saw the
theft.
post,
Correct.
I was enraged,
Yeah.
and I'm sure
yeah.
even Crew issues. I don't know if you've been following, but
Yeah.
I was
he did-
I was
he did
absolutely
comment,
pissed.
yeah.
I did reshare the thing. Remember,
Yeah, you did. Thanks for
and
sharing
I've had a
that.
lot of people comment and stuff as well, and it's ridiculous, guys.
Quite
And
stupid,
so I want to use this platform. I was telling Bjorn about this to kind of just put a message on, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Please,
yeah.
because
If you're watching this,
I know.
yeah, don't do it.
I'm gonna spread
Don't
your
do it.
cheeks.
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
But
Because it would anger me as well. Like someone come and disrespect my shop, and you come and try to do that. Because obviously I have cameras, but if you feel ballsy enough to come in,
And steal.
I'm 6'1". I'm over 200 pounds.
yeah, all Canadian muscle.
All
Oh.
fucking Canadian Tim Hortons.
Oh, no,
If you have the balls to come in
Yes,
and
sir.
do that shit and feel like you're gonna get away with it and you're gonna make it out of my shop,
Mistaken, he's
well, I tell you, the
mistaken.
12 years of law enforcement, you won't make it out of my building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
So
yeah,
anybody
just-
does that to anybody. So the community, I feel just as, personally touched. Right?
Yeah,
It's disrespectful.
So
Yeah.
please, whoever did this, I really hope you guys settle
Yeah,
with
have
Bjorn,
some
with
respect and
Bjorn.
just return the item.
And yeah, in the near
settle.
future, we have had a lot of theft cases recently.
Yeah, definitely.
So please really stop, guys. It's a hobby, right?
Yeah.
Just don't ruin it. But essentially,
Things
I
are
think
disloyal.
I'm gonna pass the time back to John or Bjorn,
Yeah.
if I may.
Yeah,
and
sure.
we're gonna wrap up the entire episode.
Yeah, so let's don't steal,
Yeah.
don't be stupid.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Don't cut somebody out doing scalping boxes and buying all this.
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
don't do
you
that
You want a
too.
box of Hot Wheels? Be like everybody else and buy the entire box,
Or
including
else-
all 50% fantasy box. I get stuck with thousands of fantasy, but that's the legitimate cost of doing business.
Yeah, dude, just buy a whole case like
Just
John
buy a
said.
whole case.
Or if not, I guess Crow will find you.
Yeah.
Watch who's under your bed. It could be him, could be me.
You don't know where the crow is hiding.
Sleep with one eye open, huh? The black crow gonna call caw at you.
Who said you
Yeah,
just
the black crow call.
Go sleep, huh? But yeah, on the serious note,
Yeah.
Yes, please.
just don't steal.
It's not cool.
Please,
not-
guys,
it's not cool.
be
Yeah.
respectful to Bjorn.
And everybody.
right?
We're more
And
looking out for
everybody
the
else.
younger collectors
Yes, sir.
anyways.
Yes, sir.
The younger collectors who have no money,
Yes, sir.
like yourself, who feel like stealing is the result.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Spend a $4, and if somebody else before you didn't steal it, that means the next person who wanted it could have it.
Yes.
Right? Mainline's $4. If you can afford $4, come to my shop. I'll give you $4. You go buy it. Don't steal.
Okay, you heard it.
I don't care.
You heard it.
No, you can't have. Hey, if you have menacing and you've stolen and nobody allow you to come buy diecast, you come to me, you talk to me personally. If you have a problem buying things you can't afford, I will always give everybody a good deal.
Yo.
And you have to have moral obligation to help the community out.
Spread love.
If you feel compelled to steal, don't come to my shop. You ask John.
And then
you
steal.
give me a diecast. You steal my shop. Oh, God forbid.
£200.
God forbid.
No, but jokes aside,
God help you.
really please guys, be respectful, be
Be
mindful.
respectful to everybody's
right?
business.
Don't do stuff that's gonna put a black mark on our
Yeah.
very niche
Yeah.
society, very niche community.
Well said, Radian.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I
That's
appreciate
right.
it.
That's right, for sure. So yeah, with that, with that, yeah, we've come to the end of the episode.
Yes, sir,
And
yes, sir.
guys, let us know your thoughts.
Yes, sir. Please,
Let us know
please
your
let us know.
thoughts
Yeah.
in the comments.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
Crow.
comment down below.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Yeah.
being a part of another episode here at GRiDlock
Yeah,
Diecast
for those who
Show.
have not watched the other episode, we've
Please
go-
do.
Go check it out.
We've
We've had
It's
down
fun.
below or something
a
like
ton
that.
of experience, a ton
Yeah.
of fun with him as well,
Yeah,
right?
we had fun, we had fun.
And his accomplishments are next to nothing, guys. It's amazing, it's brilliant.
Check it out.
So check it out, guys. Link in the description down below. His social media, our social medias as well. He's not worthy. I don't know what's up with him, guys. gotta give him a while. But
Give us
John,
some time.
Yeah, once again, thanks everyone for watching. Crow, thanks again for joining us on this episode.
thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and happy collecting, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Don't steal.
Don't steal. Bye bye.
Peace.
Good job, good job.